Alright, so this next one we're going with Paige Bueckers. This is the girl I told you about the other day. #1 player in the country coming out of high school this year, going to UConn. So obviously in high school you don't have a ton of videos of yourself, and it can be kind of hard to have someone following you around a lot. So these are a lot of clips in a really short time. So we're going to skip through some of them, but some of them we'll talk about a little bit too. Alright, this very first one. Really nice move, but the first thing she does to set up this move, so right here, she already knows she's going to go right. So she's going to decide to dribble left, make the defender commit to her going left, and then change pace and go back right. And then she does a great job of just avoiding defense. So this is at Team USA's training center with all the Team USA girls from high school. So this is the best of the best in the country for girls basketball coming out of high school, and she's doing this to them. Again, nasty crossovers. So she sets up the defender. See how the ball's in her right hand? Crossover to her left hand. Right when you think she's about to go left, one step, crossover to her right hand. Defender goes completely out of the screen. So you can see, I know it's blurry, but right here, see how far her left leg is extended out and the ball's out there too? Makes it seem like she's definitely going left still, but that's just her setting up that crossover to go back right. Right here, that's a little step back. That's really tough shot. She kind of pushes off just a little, right? So you can see she pushes that right foot down and kind of puts her right forearm into the defender to steady herself, and then just jumps off that right foot onto her left foot and elevates. Really good pass, another really good pass, another really good pass. So let's talk about the second pass. This one's good. Look, her eyes are up, right? Defenders are kind of looking for their players. Number 40 has no idea where the ball is. She throws this pass right past her ear for a wide open layup. And that's that one-handed pass, right? So remember the driveway, we went right hand pass. So she's doing that. She dribbles, one-handed pass. This pass right here, she draws all the defenders and just shovels it left-handed right to the offensive player. Right? So you can see how much easier it is for one-hand passes sometimes. Again, that was another one-handed. Perfect. So behind the back, set it up with your right foot. Looks like she's going right. Quick twitch back to the left. Layup with the left hand. That's tough. She just elevates over defenders. Good block. Little Euro step, right? So she goes right foot down, left foot down, jump to the side. Right? So she doesn't do a full Euro. This is kind of like a half Euro. So when she puts that left foot down, so her left foot's down right there, her next jump is straight out to the side. Just get away from the defender, and she talks a little bit of smack too. This jab step is nasty. I'd love to see what happens at the end of this play, but really, so she looks like she's getting a screen. She jabs away from it with the ball going with her foot, right? So, and then look at the defender. She can't stand in front of that to save her life. So probably that's a jump shot, right? If it's not a jump shot, you can use the screen and put the defense in a bad situation. Nasty behind the back, step back. Really good finish, right? So she's a little guard. She's like, I think, 5'9" or something. But she's thin, and she's banging with these big players in the paint. So she has to get the ball really far away from herself right here and take like a little running hook shot, which she does perfectly and nails it. All right, so this one's tough too. So she goes cross. See, again, she's setting up that cross, right? So she starts with a rip through. She rips that ball through to the left, cross, and then right here she gathers. But you can see all these defenders. So she has that ball in both hands, and she's sliding through the defense. She could have probably kicked it to the corner, like right here, once that defender commits. But once she gets here, it's too late because that's going to be a turnover. So she's strong with the ball and somehow finds a way to get through all three of those defenders and make a layup. Deep. Very, very deep. This is deep. So watch her feet. Left foot's down, brings her right foot to her shooting stance. So right there you can see she's a little tight, right? So she has feet are a little bit too close together for our liking. But watch the ball. Dips it all the way below the waist, comes right up and straight up to the sky. That's why she can hit that one from so deep. Really good pass. Jab step. So your jab step is like your get off me move is what we call it. So when you jab like this, the defender's really close, right? So when a defender's close, they have to match you with your steps, because if she's this close and Paige just goes right to her right hand right here and the defender doesn't move, then she's by her. But Paige can jab and it says get off me, right? So that defender has to back up to respect that move, and now Paige can just go to her left hand. She's got the defender beat in a tough position. She chooses to take this tough step back and nails it. Really good body control here for a layup. Feel free to go back on any of these too. I know they're going by really fast, so pause it and slow them down or watch them. I'm just picking out ones I think that are impressive. Or extra impressive, because they're all impressive. Like that. So we're going cross, behind the back, right? So this is like when you do your cross in the driveway. So think of it like cross, and that defender's reaching, right? There's no way that defender can play defense like this. Like, she got 1 foot on the ground, she's leaning over her heel, over her toes, like she's just asking to fall down. So Paige hits it with the cross, which she reacts to, and as soon as she reacts to it, she goes behind the back, and then the defender crosses her feet and all that. That's just not good defense at all. So Paige gets all that space. Look, you can see here's a good shot for her being a really good shooter, right? Feet are about shoulder width apart, right foot a little bit in front of the left, shooting off the toes, like the balls of her feet. That ball comes from the waist, where she dips, brings it up. Look at that right arm is perfect at 90-degree angle. Ball, hand on the middle of the ball, and then look at her finish. Straight up to the sky, wrist, hand in the cookie jar. Good block. All right, so this one, because she's a good shooter, so when you're a good shooter, you get respect when you have the ball at the three-point line, right? So she catches this, and this defender swears she's going to shoot it because she's open and she's a really good shooter. Paige doesn't even really have to ball fake here, right? She just kind of glances at the rim with her eyes. If she threw the ball fake too, then that defender's gone anyways, but she's gone as it is. So she realizes that while she's running out, and all she does is put the ball on the ground one time. Nice little move there. Look at all of that room. Nice. Tough shot there. Behind the back. Really tough pass, right? So these are your behind the back passes you've been trying to master. Watch. See how she kind of cups it? And then she just wraps it around her back like a behind the back dribble. But instead she lets go of it instead of dribbling it. All right, this one, we're going cross. See, the defender is facing the left, the left side. So Paige is going to go pretend like she's going to the left, and also with that right foot right there. Then she just crosses. Defense has no chance. Splits it. Nice layup. Again, protect the ball. Good strong layup. Good pass. Good shot. There's another nice finish to add to your game. So she's going right hand. She's going to take this big step right here, jump off her right foot, and then she's going to kind of move the ball, right? So you can see if she just goes up straight, she's kind of right in the middle of the rim, and that's sometimes a tough layup. So she gets that ball to her right hand and then spins it off the backboard. All right, this one she's getting pressed. Let's see what happens. Goes behind the back. This poor girl in the blue, number 15 right here in the blue. That's the same girl that almost fell down a couple moves ago. So she's having a terrible time trying to guard Paige. But she makes her commit. She goes for this steal with the right hand. That's another terrible position to play defense in. So Paige just goes behind the back. Knock down. All right, this one. That's a travel. Okay. So she establishes on this catch right here. Her left foot's down right now, so that's her pivot foot, right? So before she dribbles, look right now, both feet are in the air, and then she dribbles. So that would be a travel, but you can see the importance here. So she wants to keep that left foot on the ground, and then it's kind of slides back. So maybe we'll just call it like a slippery floor or something. But regardless, blow by, and a really good finish right there, right? Look how she takes 1, 2, 3, 4 steps from the 3-point line. And the last 2 steps are good ones. Pretty big, right? So from the foul line to the layup, it's only 2 steps. This one's really tough. So she catches this and just goes right up. So she's taking this layup from that white line right there, which is like when I have you take the layups from that second hash mark on the lane in your driveway. So you can see none of the defenders expect the ball to go up right there, so they're not even jumping. And she can just extend it. Really good layup again. Another one. Deep. Good. This is a nice move too. So when you have smaller defense, so first we'll start. So she goes jab step, but then she goes the same way as the jab with the rip through. And right here, sometimes smaller defenders try to swack at the ball like that, you see? So if Paige kept the ball right there, it's probably a steal, maybe a foul, but probably a steal. So she brings it over her head like this, which protects it. And then she takes that last step and goes right up. Whew, that was nasty. All right. So we're going to go, that's an in and out, right? So she fakes that crossover. Look how low she gets, too. This is what I love. This is why she's so good with the ball. So she gets super low right here, right? She can do anything she wants. She crosses, and then right here, so cross, and that little hesitation, right? So it kind of looks like she's picking the ball up with her left hand. Hezzy, right here. So right, you can watch this defender in the white t-shirt. So when she when she comes towards the ball, it's because Paige just hezzied. So hezzy, she's coming towards the ball. Now she's out of the play, right? And Paige gets by her. The finish is tough. Good backdoor, good finish. Lefty. Oh, everybody's got to have a left hand. Here's your cross-cross move. Ready? Cross, cross. Look at the defender. Where are you going, right? We're going to go cross, cross. And that defender goes with the first cross because you have to. If someone doesn't go with the first cross, you've already beaten them off the dribble. So the whole reason you do the second cross is because they react to that first cross, and now you're by them. Look at that shot, right? She's leaning back just a little, but her arm is perfect 90-degree angle. That hand's right in the middle of the ball. Left hand's guiding it. Snap that wrist. High finish. As you expect, nothing but net. That's tough. Good pass. Jab step, see you later. All right, so again, that get off me move. Defender's close. Jab, get off me. Jab, get off me. All right, look at all that space she created, and all she did was jab with her right foot and take one dribble. So when you do it, you kind of cross back over, right? So because we're going to rip the ball through with the jab step, and then you just quick cross, low to the ground. Look how low she is when she does it. Cross, that ball doesn't even get above her kneecaps. Right into her jump shot. Good finish with the right underhand. Good pull up. That's tough. Don't take that shot. She's feeling it, of course, and she's super talented. But as 9, 10, 11-year-olds, we're not taking the shot. This is double coverage. This is a Kobe Bryant type shot, right? This is tough. If there's 2 people guarding you like that and this third person in the lane, I only see one of her teammates, but I know for sure somebody else is open, okay? And if you make that, you're allowed to talk a little junk too. This is an excellent pass that looks very normal, but look at, first of all, her eyes are up, right? She's running the break. Look at that. She has that little window, squeeze the ball through, and she puts it right on the money. The defender, or the offense, her teammate doesn't have to do anything, right? She's running, catches it, 1, 2, layup. That's all Paige. Paige knows when to throw it, because she's open right here, right? But if you throw the ball right here, she's got a dribble. She seems like a center or forward. Sometimes those people aren't the best dribbling in transition, so Paige waits it out for a second, She gets to the free throw line. She throws that bullet pass, 1-2 layup. Great recognition. That's another really tough shot. Great defense right there. Good layup. Underhand, right? See, I'm telling you, underhand is the way to go. So this steal right here, you always want to reach towards the ball, right? So she's not going to reach with her left hand there. She's going to reach with her right hand because it's right on top of the ball. She just kind of jabs her hand in there real quick and pokes it away. This is really good recognition here too. So she's going to get it right here. So when she gets here, that defender's still staying close to the hoop, right? So if we go take one more dribble, probably going to be a charge. Not in this case because the defensive player is in that restricted arc. So if the player's in that arc and she like try to take a charge, it would be a defensive foul. But for all intents and purposes, if she takes another dribble, it's going to be a tougher layup. So she jumps from right about here, so just barely inside the lane, just a little bit farther than your average layup, which lets her get over that defender before she can jump and lay it in. Tough right here. You can see when she catches it, she's going to be facing the out of bounds line, right? So she's facing the baseline, and she keeps turning her body, and at the time of release, she is perfectly square to the hoop with her waist, her feet, and her shoulders. That's an and 1. Really tough shot. Nice floater. That's a tough one. That's a runner going to the left, right? So she's going left, and then takes this tough floater. But look, nobody's guarding it, right? These are the type of shots that someone doesn't expect you to take. So she takes it, and it's basically uncontested. That's something you can practice in the driveway all the time, like different shots that someone might not expect you to take that makes it easier for you because they don't contest it. Underhand again. See, she gets to her spots, right? So some players try to figure out what the defense is going to do. Paige knows where she wants to go. So right here, they're making her go left, right? So a lot of times a really good right-handed player like Paige, they're going to force you to go left. So she's fine with that. She's got a good left hand. She crosses over, goes left. So sometimes you're going to wait and see what 32 does to figure out what you do. 32 still kind of comes over, and Paige is closely guarded, but she doesn't care. When she's right here, she knows that spot she's going to pull up from. She just gets to it and elevates, right? Other one, you're going to give her that shot, she's going to take it all day. Gets her feet right, left, right. So she's just really close together in her lower body. So like at college, I'll bet you money they try to get her feet a little bit wider and get her knees more squared up to the hoop. Like you can see her knees are basically touching right here, right? We don't really like that too much because you can be knocked off balance pretty easily. She's also at risk of like ankle injuries and stuff with that. But still, dips the ball right up into the shooting pocket. Super high release. Splash. Here's a good stutter. Gets to the top of the key. Look at these 2 short choppy steps right there. That step right there, choppy. That's her hesitation. Just makes number 7 think she's going to shoot it for a second, and she just goes right by her. That's a mismatch anyways, right? Like that girl's never guarding Paige. But she just makes her think about at least that she might shoot that and then gets by even easier. This is her reading the defense really well right here too. So she gets to this wing right here and she sees all the space in the lane, right? So a lot of times in high school you don't want to go to the left or make a left-hand layup because it's obviously harder than the right for righties. So she could go left right here. But this defender is kind of sort of forcing her to the middle even, which is usually not how you want to do it, in this situation at least. But she does it, and Paige easily gets in there and lays it in. Again, taking what the defense gives you, right? So right here, defense makes her go left. That's fine. She's got a good left hand. I'll go left, no problem. You're not going to help enough or soon enough. Just going to get to my spot, make my layup. That's nasty. That is a no-look pass on point, really. Ready? So she's kind of getting doubled. I think this is a 3-on-3 game. Kind of getting doubled. This person diving to the hoop has no one guarding anywhere near her. Paige looks like she's going to throw this ball to the wing on the other side, right? You can see this player on the left side of the screen. So when she catches it, she fakes that pass, or at least fakes it with her eyes. And then she can just zip this pass. Nasty. Right? So she fakes it like she's going to the roller first. Makes 51 jump. Then she fakes the ball to the wing, which makes 57 look towards the wing. And then she fits that ball in there. That's unbelievable. The girl that laid it in right there was the number 1 player in last year's class, and she went to Notre Dame. Another tough layup. That's a good one to add too. So she gets in here, going to the left-hand side. It's kind of like a reverse, but only like half reverse. So she's going to go to the left, but lay this in underhand and kind of backwards with her right hand. That's really tough. Kyrie does that all the time. It's very tough to guard. Look how low she is on this dribble. So she gets her defender to run by. Look how low, right? Locked and loaded. So all she has to do is pick up her dribble, and she's already starting her jump shot. She's not dribbling high where she'd have to get to this spot, then bend down, then start a jump shot. She picks up her dribble, and it's already in the air for the jumper. Whew, and one with the left. So look at this. There's a screen coming, and this defender right here, look at her look. She's peeking out of her left eye right here, right? You can see her head turned, not looking at the ball. So Paige recognizes that she's worried about that screen. All she does is get low, one cross, and I'm by you, right? So that defender's standing up because she thinks she's getting a screen. She's trying to work out how she's going to defend that screen. Paige just explodes by it. And look at this defender. So that defender is like 3 feet away from Paige in decent guarding position. In one dribble, she is totally out of the play. So Paige just throws it. One dribble, layup. It's also nice that basically from probably 5 feet outside the 3-point line, Paige takes one dribble, and it's a layup. Look at those steps. Cross, big step, layup. Finishes with the left while getting fouled. Very, very, very nice. Takes the contact right there. That was nice. Whew. That drop-off pass. All right, so cross. Now she's got 4 players guarding her right here. Protects the ball until she can get to a spot to make a play. And then this really nice bounce pass. So at this point, it seems like she's going to shoot it, right? So 42 has to put her hands up to protect the rim, which means her player is wide open for a dump off. Yeah, I saw that jumper coming. So you can see how she's kind of rocking and playing with the ball. So she's kind of just trying to find a spot to shoot it. So she sets that player up, who's now out of the play, and 14's getting screened. So she just kind of gets that little area right there where she can go get her feet down, 1-2 step, and it's up. Look how high every time she shoots it, so high. Look at that. Arc is fantastic. All right, so that's Paige.